Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and for the first time in a very long time, I've had a successful Lighthouse run. It's so rare that I actually get to play Lighthouse. And I think it's because Lighthouse, despite being mechanically really strong, like it does a lot of burn, it charges very effectively, there are items to reduce its cooldown, there's a lot of strong things about Lighthouse. You have the ability to give it multicast, you have the slow items multicast because of the shipwreck synergy. There are some insanely powerful slow items in Vanessa like dock lines. But the problem with the Lighthouse is it's an expensive, large item, and Vanessa's economy usually doesn't allow her to easily float a Lighthouse in her stash. You need to have all the other stuff first, and it's very rare that you have enough things already to make Lighthouse a good path to go down. But this run, boy howdy, did we hit the synergy piece of all possible synergy pieces to encourage going down a Lighthouse path. And ultimately, I think this is the most successful Lighthouse run I've ever had. I've seen a couple that were scarier, lighthouses that just started and triggered infinitely. I wasn't able to accomplish that, but I was able to accomplish a very good lighthouse, and I'm pretty proud of it, considering how rarely I see the item working on the ladder. I hope you enjoyed the run. Here it is. Alright, first game of Vanessa on the new patch, and I'm sad to say that my quest to get starting augmented weaponry is dead. I don't think you can even start with the new gold augmented weaponry because I believe you only start with skills that can start at bronze. Not 100% on that, pretty sure it's true. But also, even if you could start with it, there's a massive gulf between 3 and 1. So that got nerfed before I was able to find it. But what I haven't found yet is a good silencer enchant as a start, so I will still be doing... that's awful, isn't it? I was saying that I'll still be clicking enchanted item starts, but this is pretty bad. +2 to other burn items makes this kind of like a bad Ruby, right? You could theoretically have volcanic vents that does something relevant because of this. Turbo pop snappers are... Why is it only 1-for-1? It's an ammo item. Those usually have good rates. Oh man, these are all really bad. I'm gonna take Fiery Hand Axe because I can envision a board that's good with this on it, and I really can't with these other two items. It also has a base 1 burn, I guess, so that's cool. I didn't realize it had the base 1 burn. I thought it was just the burn buff. So scaling it's not useless, I suppose. I don't like going middle, but Volcanic Vents is too big of a hit for me to skip when I have this starting item. And I think this does push me in like a Volcanic Vents Weatherglass direction, and I don't want the shotgun. Well, that's not what I was really looking to do. Do I buy a fishing rod? It's a direction. Why did it show up there? That was strange. No animation, and it just went straight to the left side. Pyro, give me a lighter, please. Normally I do the whole non-violent protest bit where this fight's gonna take forever, but I reckon Pyro's gonna die pretty fast here. While he does die though, I will remind you that if you aren't subbed to the channel, you can sub for more daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you can hit the like button whenever you leave, it really does help the channel and the algorithm and help spread my videos around. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, Pyro's down. The question is, what do we get? That's a pretty damn good hit. Ayla's only thing she can offer me is a cannon upgrade or a hand axe upgrade, neither of which are very good. I'm going to take 4 gold for better shops down the line. I cannot play with Tiny Furry Monster. He doesn't enjoy fishing, unfortunately. He only enjoys the fish that you get from it. I can go to Curio, Salamander Pup, and Shadowed Cloak. They're not good yet. But I mean, surely it's right to go Curio here. Okay, there's a Shadowed Cloak, there's a leg brace.
Now that's a bargain.
You take those. It's kind of awkward because like if I put it on this, it's like not doing anything, but this doesn't kill a man, right? We have 46 plus 8, it'll be gone by the time this swings, and that'll be gone by the time this swings. So it's sort of just a bunch of separate damage values. Let's do the math though. 8 burn is 36 damage, which puts this at 82 damage, I believe. That's 164, and that's a pretty big gap to make up, so we're probably losing, and there is nothing I can do to change that. I think the Shadowed Cloak is nice, though. We can use our guaranteed upgrade on it down the line. I just can't really imagine winning here, but hey, at least I'm getting 100 health as a booby prize. Sometimes you can take Enchanted Start and you just get nothing, and this kind of feels like one of those times. Turbo Bird with multiple burn items. I think I lose, but oh, he has 5 regen. I'm completely dead. Sorry, I didn't see that part. Yeah. The 5 regen absolutely kills me. I'm sorry. The stacking regen. I didn't even process that he had hot stones, and the chance of winning was actually 0%. Damn shame about that. I did call this when I first did the item review. I was like, don't items like hot stones potentially just carry early wins the same way that poison items can carry early wins? And yeah, except this is much better than poison items because this is just the defensive half of the item. It also allows you to proliferate burn, not with Steam Ladle, but with like more burn cards, namely Matchbox, because this whole suite is so fast. Yeah, just no shot. His build might have won without hot stones, and with hot stones and base 5 regen, my odds of winning just 0%. Still, I get 100 health, so yeah. I really want some guaranteed item rewards for this next day. Can't go. Oh wait, I fished up a friend. I can go Tiny Furry Monster. Well, it's against experience anyway. So just out of spite, I'm gonna not say hi to the guy. Pip, what do we have?
Waiting to be filled.
It's gotta be rightmost burn, right? Like it's the only thing going for us. And we do it like this instead.
Quickly. Maybe I'm getting better at this.
Maybe we Shadowed Cloak here? That seems more likely to win. It helps us proliferate burn so that this goes off at 8 seconds alongside the fiery hand axe. Now, obviously, we just don't need... I could just do this, just like haste the catfish, but it's such little poison scaling. I've only got 5 gold. The things I want that can like save the run are like Weather Glass, Volcanic Vents, Depth Charge. Items that are not at Andy. That's what I'm getting at. I think I beat the Rogue Scrapper 100% of the time if I just haste the catfish, so I am going to change that. I'm going to take 4 gold here for better stores in the second half of the day. And while I'm pretty confident that this wins, I'm certain that this wins, so I'll set it up like this. I'll probably use the other setup in my PvP fight. I don't know. If I get an upgrade to the Shadowed Cloak, though, this is 100% haste uptime on the catfish. Well, not quite, but damn close. So if the second shot had gone off earlier because of haste, that would have, I don't know, it would have been a lot of burn, but not that much. Maybe it's still just catfish if I can't find an ammo horn, but ammo horn goes on the same side as Shadowed Cloak, so it doesn't work. Like, we win. It's not even particularly close, but this cannon's not the one burn item that I want to be relying on at all. And bronze catfish, even with a silver Shadow Cloak, is just not very much poison. That's a damn good skill. My collection of skills right now is kind of incredibly good. That's got to be B1, B2. I can't go to Cold here. You just have to upgrade the Shadowed Cloak. The haste uptime is so important.
Come on, it's just dust.
JJ might be good. I'm leveling up and I cannot fill my board currently. I've got a knee brace. See, the issue with saying I've got a knee brace is it implies that I'm not gonna need to get this upgrade hammer. Because, like, fuck upgrading the catfish. I know what I'm about. It's silver knee brace. Now, I could get a random item to put on my board. I could also just take probably more gold, though. I have no idea what the odds of this winning the day are. It's gotta be pretty bad. Is this a catfish run? I need to find so much for this to be a catfish run. I genuinely think that the incredibly small chance that this helps me by eating a harpoon gunshot is more likely to matter than putting this on catfish. It's only 5% credit, probably won't affect the result. And with Shadowed Cloak, I stand a real shot of winning, even though I have 2 empty board slots. My opponent has leveled up. Fiery Catfish was their starting item. They don't have any good haste, though. They just have, like, 1 bronze beach ball. So I think I win this, actually. My haste output is just really, really important. Although if they keep randomly hasting specifically the catfish, I'll lose. Oh, that's so upsetting. It hasted the catfish 2 of the first times, which just vastly increased the poison output. Because it's not only hasting it for 4 seconds, but it's also scaling it up. I think I win that on average, but I'm not sure. My build's quite bad for the day, and they had a good enchanted item, so maybe it's just the expected result. Alright. Hey, catfish, here's the scaling I said you needed.
Now this will
What was my fished item? I should have checked that first. Narwhal, sick. It's better than nothing. Can't really see myself benefiting much from taking another upgrade hammer. I need to spend this gold and find shit that does things. Like that. That's pretty good. We want that rightmost. All right, cool. The build's tremendously better now. Do I want a shovel? I've got the stash space. I like economy items. Sure. I do not want these other items. They're all pretty terrible. We should crush Scout Trooper, I would think. The +8 burn, or sorry, +7 burn volcanic vents is pretty damn good. Our defenses aren't great, but we have +300 health, so we just don't need good defenses. Dude, it's wild to see that I was like one store away from blowing that opponent completely out of the water. Alas. And yeah, our burn output is substantially better now. In fact, we're shadow cloaking the wrong thing. Who cares about scaling the catfish effectively? Let's get volcanic vents to go off nonstop, right? Yeah. Sorry, catfish, you've been ousted. Weapons aren't great for me, unfortunately. That gets held forever, which means I'm a slot down on chocolate bars if I want to take them. Ayla upgrading cannon's fine. And I'm willing to roll to see like the full spectrum of what's offered. It's currently improving my board. I'll do it. It's not very good, but it's not nothing.
Another empty chest.
Upgrade a bronze tier item. You'd think I would jump at the opportunity, but frankly, what do I care about this cannon? What do I care about one more burn? The only reason it's not obviously Pip here is because I've already got 2 of the skills, but I mean, you can just upgrade them, it's fine.
I'm not sure where else to send you.
I don't think I'm a weapon build. I think this shit's on its way out. I think I am a volcanic vents build. It is, like, not insubstantial damage for today, but I'm very strong for day 3. Yeah, I'm just happy to take +3 burn on the vents. That's good.
To be trained by a child. You might examine.
Happy to go, Kina. Try to find some other items to support this archetype. Huh. Kind of want all of this. Not so much the Yeti Crab, I guess, but the Pearl can be very good. I'm taking the Wanted poster. That's non-negotiable. I don't actually need to sell anything. Like, this is +1 XP for the day and potentially much, much more experience down the line. I think I'm just happy with that. With +300 health so far off the knee brace and this fucking madness, I can't imagine losing. I honestly just made a mistake. I should have put the thing on my board. I'm that strong. Yeah, that was a mistake. I basically just lost 1 experience as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, this guy dies 100% of the time. I could have just taken off the cannon for 1 experience. I wasn't thinking about it. Oh well, not a huge deal. But it is very upsetting to make that mistake when you're this strong. Yeah, he burnt down pretty fast. Not like the fastest burn I've ever seen, but pretty goddamn strong.
Chasing you.
So after 7 seconds, at like 6.9 seconds, it's done nothing. And at 11 seconds, it's done 66 burn. It ramps pretty tremendously. Did I have inventory space? Please tell me I'm not that bad at the game. Thank God. We fished up a piranha and dug up bottled lightning. They're both terrible. Bottled lightning's probably better than narwhal, though. We go Nautica here, I think.
Yay, it's my
I'm not sure
favorite
what aquatic
area.
items exactly I'm looking for, but I figured, you know, figurehead could be one of them. I want to play a lighthouse build so badly, but you'll notice that I don't really slow, like, at all. And it's a 3-slot, 12 gold item. I'm gonna drop the cannon entirely. Going to sell the Eagle Talisman. That gives us the board space for figurehead.
Belong to a great sea king. I mean, probably.
I don't know that I need anything else here. I don't. I'll be on my way. Do I want to upgrade the ammo on bottled lightning? Like, it's not major, it's not important, but it's gonna be on my board for a while, it feels like. Right, I don't have the ability to go to docks effectively. I've got some questionable items on my board at present. I'm going docks, even though it's not very good, I'm just broke. Cool, 1 whole gold. I guess I should have sold the piranha because it's not a friend. Fairly minor mistake, all things told. I'm gonna have to sell this anyway pretty much immediately. I have no defenses. Do I beat Flame Juggler? I have 1,000 health. That's a defense. I beat Flame Juggler.
Fire is life,
Yeah, I'm up 150 health on the hardest enemy on day 4, which is wild. I would like to have had an item on my board. I guess I could have, you know, put something there instead of knee brace, but it does not matter. I'm telling myself it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure that's true. Yeah, we're good.
A true tragedy.
Just beat him in the race. Health stacking with knee brace, kind of crazy burn. Not like the best burn ever, but good enough. What about Magma Core? How do I feel about
The
you?
rest of the tyrant's gold.
Probably better than Catfish, to be honest. Let's go see the silver tier skills and figure out if there's something better we can be doing. Not those. Definitely not those. No, these are all terrible. So, down the line, if I were to be a Lighthouse build, Net Launcher could be pretty good. However, outside of that, if I'm using an item that is large, it could be a water wheel, which would make Net Launcher good. And certainly right now, I'd rather have water wheel than Shadowed Cloak. It's just better. Is it? I don't know that it is. Not with my current board setup, but like down the line, theoretically, it would be someday. Dude, I think that's just get Rod for 4 gold and get nothing from leveling up. These are terrible.
Just waiting for your command.
I'm gonna take Net Launcher because I want to play Lighthouse. That's the reason. It's not a good reason. I'm making a mistake so that we're all clear. Buy bronze items for plus gold. I'll go to it. It's a shop, and I want to see, does it care about size? I just want to learn the game a little bit. No, it's just +1. It doesn't care what size they are, like the other shops would. We have Pop Snappers, which are definitely better than Magma Core by quite a lot. So after I dig something up with shovel and fishing rod, it'll have been sold for the same amount anyway. There's no reason to sell these now.
There are people in line behind you.
Toss the piranha. The Pop Snappers are better.
300 more for free shipping. I'll carry it to your vehicle.
I think that's good. I think that's fine. Middle's not got a lot for me other than a potential figurehead upgrade, which would be very awkward to handle economically because I'd have to sell one of these. These would both run out at 12 seconds if I use the gunpowder now, and it genuinely does affect my chance of winning, so I'm going to do it. Which means if I find a figurehead, I won't have to necessarily sell a fishing rod.
All about moderation.
I'm going to roll that. If I get a figurehead, I'll be sad and sell something. We have a ramrod. I don't think it matters. Like, these things are slow enough. Like, the burn's going to kill them or I'm going to lose. I don't need the ramrod for extra ammo. We have the space. Let's go fight them. I feel decently good for day 4. The health stacking from the starting silver knee brace has really started to ramp up at this point. So I am up literally 700 health on this man with 550 health. Excuse me, sir. Why the fuck do you have so many shield items and why is the pearl not next to the water wheel? So I think I lose because I'm a burn stacking build with a semi-limited output, and this guy has a million shield, but his shield value doesn't ramp, and the seaweed cannot keep pace with high burn. No, I just won. My finite burn's a pretty large amount, and I still keep doing 33 every 3.5. Yeah, as soon as his shield drops, he just dies, and the seaweed can't keep pace. I'm surprised to see we got through that so easily. I feel a lot stronger about the build than I did a second ago. Holy shit. That's very impressive. Which is good, because we have to get a lot of wins with this before we transition to something else. This does not ever win on day 12. We have to find an out at some point. We have a Pearl, which is a generically good item, though I will never be able to dupe it, seeing as it's day 5. Uzi is useless to me. The real issue here is, I guess I'm gonna go Docs, or sorry, Study. I would love to have a star chart and get an extra 5 gold, but Middle can only really sell me figurehead that I care about, so I'm gonna take experience. Day 5, large items can be Sleeping Primordial. We would do that. We would do that every time, I think. Maybe we wouldn't use it for the next couple of days, but we would definitely hold it with the intent to transition. He has eels. Eels are not bad. I've had a lot of success with eels lately. Unfortunately, the dive weights are the thing that I was supposed to hold my ammo for over bottled lightning. But very genuinely, electric eels are quite good. Especially with figurehead to lower their cooldown so they just sort of become caltrops eventually. I've already got a great upgrade, right, with figurehead. If you have figurehead and eels, you kind of need to find the natural upgrade for one of them, but there's a lot of time to do that.
Yes, let's just stand here, shall we?
I think I'm probably selling these two today. I am. I'm going to sell these now so I can't change my mind or forget about it. Plus 2 gold. I need the stash space very soon. Now, I have to really seriously consider if eels are the right thing to do. Because I don't care about the slowing at all right now, but they do a lot of slowing thanks to Net Launcher. They lower my initial burn output by quite a lot. Like, the burst from this shit is huge. Also, I need the plus 2 burn right now. I can't go into eels. I have to leave them on the table, unfortunately. And I'm not going to try to get dive weights to happen if I'm looking for other options. Zorkid at silver. I will float that.
I've got 4 legs because I carry this.
That is an item that can potentially just, like, remove the need for Shadowed Cloak entirely, which I like quite a lot. Do we have enough burn to do it already? Would I spend 4 gold for a random silver loot? No, I wouldn't. So, like, right now, I can already put it into play. So for now, I can just put this Zorkid into play and, like, see how much haste it's generating. I think the cloak may already be unnecessary. We go trash down Mirror here. It's always sad to come here when the augmented skills are just not important. But at the same time, I think it's just very, very good. And I don't think Zorkid's even anywhere near full haste uptime with what we currently have, right? It's a lot of haste, but yeah, nowhere near full haste. We would need like a weather glass to make that happen.
Security! Security?
Shielded Knuckles. Don't think I'll be using that very much. I'm a burn build. 600 shield is a meaningful chance of winning the fight, and there's not a ton of small items I really care about.
Small things remind me of seeds, acorns, home.
Volcanic Fence is such a weird decision because, like, upgrading them is really not very good. It's just plus 1 burn, but at the same time, that's not nothing. However, if I upgrade them here, they're going to keep showing up for the rest of the run, and it's just a not very cost-efficient thing to do. Whereas if I leave them at bronze, I'll never have to see them again. It makes my shops marginally better. Also, going to sell all of these items and commit to not being a pearl build. It seemed unlikely to me that I use pearl, and for economic reasons, I'm just tossing it now. I think the plus burn impacts my chance of winning fights meaningfully. I'm going to let it keep showing up in shops. Wow, that's awful. Alright, Barcoon, I'll see you around, I guess. I was hoping you were selling Cthulhu himself, but I guess that was an unreasonable thing to expect. Do not forget to put in leg brace, it would break my heart. And with 2,300 health on day 5, I'm pretty sure that we can afford to keep the leg brace in and keep scaling.
I should warn you.
I am getting to be in an odd spot involving, like, exactly what am I doing for my long-term build. A lot of Piggles, Matchbox, not a big fixer-upper. We should win this easy, thanks to our massive health lead. Yeah, I can't see losing this. Also, is our burn output higher than his? Yes, massively. I know Fixer-Upper is not great for a burn build and he's got a random weapon, but I kind of figured he'd have a higher burn output than 40 when he died. Dude only dealt like 700 damage. That's nothing. Okay, here's the decision point. Do you upgrade your knee brace like a crazy person? No, of course not. I might keep it in for another day or two. We upgrade figurehead here every time. It's the only thing that matters. Also, that should get this down, yes, fast enough that it's full haste uptime. Oh, it already was, because, like, it's getting 3 uses. But still, it's faster in general. Docks aren't great. Cobweb I can't roll. But Cobweb can sell enchanted items that are absolutely crazy, and I do have a ton of gold. Alright. Where's that fucking lighthouse at? It is full haste uptime every 3... Not even every 3. Every 2.8 seconds, slow 3 times. Where is Lighthouse? It's an 8 gold roll. I don't know that it's right to roll for Lighthouse. I probably can't even afford to buy it. But that is a massive enchant. Start a fight slow on Cannonball. It's basically a Clamra. I don't know that I care, but if I drop Knee Brace... It does help. They're not living long enough for that ammo to matter. Just period. Also, 16 gold to unlock the docks is a little bit pricey for me. Can't really afford that one. Yeah, our build's a lot stronger now. See if I click fight, by the way. Don't think about it. Just do it before you can convince yourself to make a bad decision by looking at the other options. None of this really matters to me. Obviously, Salamander Pup does, but the rest is trash. What is that? 1 in 8 for the Salamander Pup, but that +4 burn is very good if I hit it. Wrong medium friend, unfortunately. Oh, right, that wasn't actually our fight for the day. We are so over-leveled, holy shit. See if I click fight is a good motto to live by. We take Enclave Weeper too, just the highest experience, and has a chance to drop more experience. As for the rest of its items, they're all trash. The skill is useless for me. I'm just hoping for the most gold, really. Dude, that is so much slow. That is such a good enchant. Why is it for 2 seconds? It's got that pay-to-win enchant value. God damn. It's so good. It has no right to be 2 for 2. Not on multicast 3, at least. Hey, that's max gold value. We're happy with that. Crit skills, free skills, no thank you.
I will not train you to kill. I will.
Looks like I clicked poison skills after all. Going to roll. Look, we're pretty aggressively steering towards Lighthouse at this point, so Captain's Charge will do something eventually. You buy medium items for extra? Wouldn't you know it? I have several that I'm looking to sell. You gotta stop trying to sell me the silver docks, folks. Or sorry, the silver coves. Those are not worth it. We roll here, though. And we get nothing for our time. Ah, damn shame. I'm happy with the Barcode. Another chance at upgrades. Another chance at garbage. Ah, I was optimistic for a second with a large item. Well, I got a blue Piggles from somebody, so I can sell it to him, I guess. I don't sell this Zorkid. If I got the Lighthouse, I could drop all of this just for Zorkid Lighthouse. I guess I would keep the plus burn item, because this is going to charge the Lighthouse so quickly that I think Zorkid does become full haste time, especially if I find an upgrade or a rocket boots.
He's gonna yell at me.
I feel favored for day 6. Same win rate. I'm winning later than he is. That's a very good sign. And yeah, there's no reason to take out the brace.
I may be young for a captain, but I've
All right,
seen
babe,
my
what do you
share of
have?
storms.
Are you sure? Have you noticed?
Defense grid, a little bit of health, bad skills. Matchbox with the base value Sana, nothing impressive here. He is scaling a restorative yo-yo with weights, but oh, that defense grid will give him a little bit of time for much faster weights activations. Let's see if it's enough. No, the slows are just wrecking him. They're ridiculous. It wasn't even close to enough. I will say that's a pretty interesting setup for restorative weights. The matchbox to trigger the sauna to scale the weights if you're at max health, very cool. Just not enough, really. 256 burn. Pretty solid. Could be better. Could be a Lighthouse build. And I think we are 100% going into a Lighthouse build at this point. We have 2 skills for it. We have one of the best enablers in terms of persistent slows. Like, this is... I think this is better than dock lines. Like, sure, you can get dock lines to have better multicast if you have, like, a shipwreck. Shiny's more valuable in it. It can get affected by retooled. There are ways to get better value out of dock lines than the Volcanic Vents is doing now, but not by a lot. This is equivalent to dock lines while being a crazy source of burn. Haste, slow, and cooldown items. Lighthouse should be a slow item. Turbo Captain's Wheel. It kind of already does that. When you slow charge this 2 seconds. It's not even that good. Like, the Lighthouse is 3 seconds faster. That's really substantial. It does go down to 8 seconds, and this thing is slowing 6 times. So, like, it's not terrible. All right, look at it this way. I'm about to hit level 10, right? If you don't hit specifically Lighthouse, what are we enchanting? The figurehead, it's fine. It'll still be good. I hate that I had an answer. The figurehead does enchant well. If I get a heavy enchant, Shadowed Cloak is also a fine target, though I'd be looking to drop that one, so it would probably still be figurehead. Quick checks, the Shadowed Cloak It's only one target for 3 seconds. It's not that many activations, so figurehead is probably better. Yeah, it's the same thing. So yeah, I don't need this to have a good enchant target. I'll be sad if I get like specifically fiery. It's never gonna have a better chance than this to be good, so let's give it a fair shot. If it's not good on this board, I never need to play the card ever again, right? But let's give it its fair shot. It would go here. It would have to be better than those items. Which, it might not be better than those items, genuinely, I don't know. It would eat the burn if I moved it like that. So it can't really be positioned with Zorkin right now, so I'll just keep the knee brace in the back, I guess. I don't know that it's better than these two items. I really don't, but I'm gonna try it. We have a PvE fight to watch it. What I'm looking for is Zorkin upgrade. That's perfectly reasonable. Bam! Ask and you shall receive.
For your size.
Shadow Cloak's out. We have a board space back, and I will happily take the Pop Snappers. I'm almost certain that this is full haste up time for a second item as well. Although maybe Angler isn't a great target for haste in the first place, but here we are. So, let's hope we get a fight that doesn't interrupt us. Of course, of course, of course. Take this out, get another item. We're still fighting Chili Charles. This will still be a good representation of how good the build is. His freezes and all his interrupts are going to take a while to actually do anything. So we should be able to slow him enough to like actually get to see what our build does. It looks like Zorkin is full haste up time. We actually slow him enough that we get to see how it works, and it does work how I want. It feels to me like burn output has increased with the Anglerfish. Whoa, we have a build. If we don't find Lighthouse, we can actually keep him here. We don't have a skill. We don't want that. Leave that shit on the table. We might actually be taking him to the finish line and get a silver gunpowder. Wow. I don't know that I really give a shit. Oh, I can put this on the other side. It's more damage. It's been like that for an embarrassingly long time. Oh, that's unfortunate. Plus 50 damage is kind of a lot. I kind of feel like the Pop Snappers just getting the Zorkin online a little bit faster is more important, though. Anyway, Silver Tier Gunpowder, when, like, I don't really care about the Pop Snappers, seems like the wrong thing to do. Lighthouse isn't a weapon, you know? And I have enough health. I don't feel like I need the starting shield. Not today, Yeti Crab. I'm a burn build. Ah, damn it. Alright, we're buying the Clamra, because obviously we want to run a Clamra in this build, if we're going Lighthouse. A depth charge is 2 inventory slots. So I'd have to, like, drop those 2. It's most of my gold, and I don't even think it makes the build much better. I'm not doing it. I genuinely don't think it's worth the gold investment. I think we're already strong. We get weaker when we buy it right now. I'm going to go medium items. There's a lot of misses. There's a couple of hits. Those are not the mentioned hits. Neither is that. I'm seeing Lockbox a lot lately. I would like to stop seeing Lockbox. The item's borderline unplayable. Oh, our random loot item was truffles. I love it when I ask for a loot item, and instead of getting something that sells for 2 and gives me a benefit, it gives me something that will sell for 2 with extra steps and do literally nothing. This should not be a loot item in its current state. It was making sense in the old meta as a loot item when it sold for double normal value, because what it did was give you extra gold. Now it just shouldn't be a fucking loot item, and it's very frustrating. And I can't even scout with it. It's just bad. I can take the fiery enchant on it to give +2 burn here. It's so good. Oh, wait, this is reducing the burn on this. I actually lose a lot of burn if I position like that. I'm glad I caught this. Yeah, no, maybe my opponents will laugh. Maybe they'll see why it's positioned this way. I don't know. But this is what I think is the best board, and we have no reason to take Knee Brace out. I think his win rate is bad. I feel like I'd have noticed if his win rate was good. It's day 7. He's got the same number of wins as me, but my build's very strong. I have a ton of extra health. Oh, you think the Atlattl's gonna scale up? No, buddy, you're slowed forever. You don't have enough items. That should be full board slow for the rest of the game, and he burns to death, no problem. Like, he will get a lot of scaling here, but it shouldn't go nuclear off of the first use. It does not. So he's just dead. It's not quite full slowing, even 5 items. I would like to hit a Curio. I'm surprised to hear that. I thought it would full slow 5 items, but there are gaps. Very small ones, but enough to care about. This wanted poster is making some experience. Hey, Curio, he heard me. Nice. Surely I get one of the two, right? Well, that's all trash. It is technically break even at minimum on the tourist chariot. I'm not going to use the shadowed cloak, so I can take the tourist chariot alongside other items to make more money. It's almost inconceivable there aren't items on the second page that are better than blue nanas, but I will take the blue nanas. I'm never using an icicle. Is this crit chance? Yes. I take this, toss the tourist chariot, get my crit chance, get my healing, or health rather, get my +1 slow duration that seems like an enormous amount, and nothing else here matters. But we got what we... It's highlighting multiple items. It is different highlights though. This might wreck the build by not buffing. Okay, it works correctly. No bugs to report. Good. And sadly, those sell for 0, so they're not worth buying. That is much better than it was a second ago. Nautica? Lighthouse is aquatic. Nautica, come on. If I wanted to buy the lighthouse on a roll, I could. And I would buy it if I saw it. I'm so far away from being able to buy diamond dock lines. And there would be no room for it with the lighthouse. Charging for 1 more second is not worth liquidating to me. I don't know, like... It's base cooldown. So it's actually not even like the full 1 second value either. I think selling that shit was just a mistake. Oh no. Yeah, it's not even a full 1 second reduction because I'm getting 0.2 off of it. It's an 0.8 second reduction. And if I buy this, I can't afford a lighthouse. So like, obviously it's wrong. That's the end of it. He's so bad. He's so shit. Fine.
Really? I thought for sure you'd like these.
Yeah, I thought I would too. So enchanting poison on this thing is like, you deal 14 poison now. Whoa. Who cares? I think this is a random on figurehead angle. Yeah, it's a random on figurehead. I would love to have scouted this in my truffles, but that was removed this patch. It's not a completely insubstantial amount of shielding. It's certainly like not what I want to get when I reach level 10. Anyway, I would much rather have gotten a shield on a lighthouse because, you know, it would have been thousands of shield. But since nobody wants to sell me a lighthouse, except for that one guy who was like, you want to buy a lighthouse right now with no synergy just because you hope? It's like, no, if I'm going to hope to find a better strat than lighthouse. I mean, it seems to be working just fine without the lighthouse, to my enormous shock. But I feel like we need a lighthouse to win in the super late game.
See that plank? Walk it.
I mean, it's already a fucking awful Grandmaster, so sure. I'm not going to go to Kevin. I have no shield items I care about. I'm taking 10 regen. Oh, hey, it's the awful Grandmaster I was talking about. I mean, I can't afford to roll at Cobweb is the thing. Which means I also can't afford to upgrade skills very well. I'm taking a Cinder. It's probably not silver. Yeah, it was silver. But like, I'm broke. The Grandmaster's bad. I'm just going to take the Cinder. To anyone wondering why I think my Grandmaster is so bad here, it's because I'm dumb. Before I went to Grandmaster, I was really tilted about having 2 skills that do nothing on my board currently, but my other 3 skills are both plus burn and rust. So it's still a very good Grandmaster, and a miss is still 10 gold for the Lighthouse to eventually slow 1 more item when it goes off. So like, even the worst case scenario Grandmaster wasn't that bad, and on average I got something very good. So taking this Toxins was obviously wrong, and the reason I don't get a Grandmaster after taking it is just because of like tilt and cognitive dissonance, because I had convinced myself that Grandmaster must be bad already. Alright, Dooley, what do you have for us?
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I am very jealous of his skin. I cannot seem to open any legendary skins. He's 7 wins. He's undefeated. He's a drill build with high scaling. We give him a second to start, which sucks, but once we're going, and I'm not saying slow on his end, this will be slow eventually, unfortunately. We're hasted through the slow when it goes off, so it's not as bad as it might have been. No, we beat that. Undefeated burn drill dually, and we crush him. Like, not even close, actually. With the knee brace still on board. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Old Zane can give us aquatic cooldown. Haste and charge, less good. Slow, less good. The issue if I go Old Zane is there are like 17 skills or something, and only particle encrusted's actually good. No, start to fight haste is good. It's not start to fight haste anymore. Oh. It is though. I have Clamra.
I won't fight.
I can make it start to fight haste.
Teach you how.
There's a decent chunk of game left. I was hoping not to settle for a silver inexorable, but I'm not rolling off of an inexorable for 8 gold with so many misses. Hey, he's back. But he's against the vendor that actually sells the shit I want to build around. Like, allegedly. She doesn't actually... Hey, it's fucking here. We did it. All right, knee brace, that was the end of you. You've been great. Wait, no, I don't want to get rid of the anglerfish. Wait, no. It's like the issue is like, yes, I can buy it, right?
Defeat the Tyrant King.
But I need to cut the anglerfish to get the Clamra on board. Because the Clamra will start of combat trigger the lighthouse, basically, which will charge this guy, getting haste onto heavy vents much faster. Sorry, bud. You're just, bad? I guess bad's the word. I'm sad that bad is the word. I was hoping it was a different word, but, bad's the word. I'm very glad I didn't go to the Grandmaster. I thought it was trolling. Now, I'm broke, so instead of going to Kina, I'm going to take a free lighthouse upgrade. Damn, I was hoping. It's still right because I need the money, but it's much less good. I'm going to just, like, use the knee brace for this fight because I don't need the axe. And this gives me a chance to see, like, is this actually good? Because in my heart, it's fucking incredible. I want this to be the best lighthouse build I've ever seen. So the lighthouse goes off immediately. Then that gets the Zorkid going. And then between the Zorkid, the slow on the, I cannot talk. Between the slow and the heavy volcanic vents and the lighthouse, that's just full haste uptime, tons of burn. It honestly feels like I'm a little bit weaker right now. Shit.
It's over already.
Tropical Island's good.
Barely got off
They
fast.
buffed it, but like, it's not good. It doesn't matter. I do want like the constant regen and health scaling though. That's very appreciated. Okay, so like, here's the deal. This is never coming back in. I hate this choice between Artisan Dunes and Cinder Chase. It's either 1 burn for 7 gold because I get the silver centers, or I'm just making money. I've been here so many times. Just free 4 gold. No, not even. Free 9 gold, right? It feels to me like it's right to take the gamble, especially if your economy is remotely tight, which mine is. Plus 10 shield on the shielded figurehead's actually not nothing. My next enchant probably goes on the lighthouse, so this is going to stick around for a while. It is up against 11 regen, but I think that's worse. I'm going to go Fens, because I've scaled my max health very high with a knee brace. Take the plus shield, and I think that's actually really substantial. Toss these for the extra regen. Gunpowder. I mean, that can actually matter. We'll hold on to that. Baby Big, 5 wins. I feel like my build's really good, but also I just want it to be good really badly, so I might be very biased and blinded.
Not to squabble.
Wide burn board? What is this? Oh my fucking god! It is Deadly Powder Keg with Dragon Heart. Please slow him into the ground. I think we actually win, but the moment his items start going off, I might die. No! I'm dead. Wait, the crit didn't kill, but the burn does.
Predictable.
Oh my god.
Moving straight
It also wasn't anywhere near 100%. It's not showing the crit chance for some reason. That was a 46 to win. Fucking hell. You know, when you burn haste an item to counteract the slowing, Dragonheart. I don't know that anything mattered here. It was just crit chance on Powder Keg with lots of burn items. Did the burn output matter? Like, fucking probably. If it doubled this even once, I did die. Oh, wait, if it doubles the lighter, it's also doubling shield values? Dude, I think I lost the Dragonheart, actually. Whatever it doubles, it affects the Fire Claw in a roundabout way. Ah, man. Lost the crit RNG there. I think I win that the majority of the time. It just sucks to encounter, like, a crazy fucking burn build with multiple key pieces from monster fights that's also getting good crit RNG on a dynamite. So that's what does create a problem, because I'm so forgetful about my inventory when I'm playing Vanessa. We crush Awakened District. Like, it's not even close. I think I actually burn it to death way before this goes off. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I've got Volcanic Fence. That would also probably be a fight where I would have won if at any point in all the shops I went to that can sell Lighthouse, all those aquatic vendors had ever upgraded Clamra, we'd probably have won. So that does hurt a little bit. Our burn output's not that good. We really need some upgrades on this shit. I did not realize how weak our burn output was.
Not even a battle.
Quick recap though, our stuff goes off very quickly. To my shock, the Lighthouse actually goes off more often, which means that this is backwards, and it is meaningful that it's backwards because it's shield procs here and more burn because of skill orientation. That's actually good enough that we're happy to have a shield enchant now. That would have won the previous fight. Not that it's even available on day 9 anyway. I guess it is. You can monster fight into it if you go to Mountain Pass specifically. This is awkward because, like, Ayla literally can't sell me enough. Oh, she can upgrade the Zorkid. It doesn't do anything, though. I'm going to take an item. She could have sold me an Obsidian Lighthouse. I'm so close-minded. I should have dared to dream. Anyway, this upgrade's incredibly simple. Is it, though? I feel like it doesn't actually do as much as I want it to do, but I'm still doing it. So, like, if I get this down to, like, 4.2 seconds, it's insane, but right now it still basically goes off on every third slow. Wait, no, it's hasted. So, I need to get it down to 4.8. We're almost there. Void Colossus should lose because of our insane slowing, right? Like, we go off at start of combat. I think we beat this, which puts us crazy far ahead on levels, because we had 2 5 experience fights on day 10. And here we should be full hasted and start slowing non-stop. We deal a ton of burn. Wait. How many times? I think this guy's bugged. I thought it before. I'm certain now. Oh, wait, no. When your enemy uses an item, burn 6. Okay, no. I thought it was shielding when it was going off. I'm just stupid. We're good. I just can't read. Or it used to say something different and had different code, and I was right in the past. I don't know which. When you shield, this gains 1 burn for the fight. I shield a lot, but what I don't have is room. The only items I can ever add to my board are items that have 1 slot size. Andy can upgrade the Clamera, which is good. You just take Cinders, though. Sadly, they are bad Cinders, but oh well. Radiant. Look, Radiant's very good. I'm not going to pretend it isn't or anything. But on this build, like, I'm not going to go to pole over getting Radiant, but I don't think it matters very much. I'm going to put it on Zorkid because it's under 5 seconds, so it can no longer get targeted by a Isocoric Freezer. Like, that's actually a good thing. It does matter, but it's not crazy. Now, burn skills aren't great because I'm blocking out Fiery and already have Final Flame at 6. There are other burn skills like Conflagration that would be fucking insane though, so I actually will go this over Adira here. Like that. I don't think Quick Ignition at Diamond matters to me. Like, we just burn so often that Conflagration should be a huge amount of burn. I think that's better than an Adira. I think I was right to come here. Time will tell if I was correct. Anyway, I just don't have an item to put here because the only small items I've seen in the past day were, you know, burn items. So, here we are, I guess. He's down 1 win. It was relatively early, but I'm on an absolute tear. The only late loss I had was to an insane build with good crit RNG. Like, Dragonheart with a coin flip crit to win. I can't hold that against any build. We're up 2,000 health. That's a lot of fucking damage. He's slowed forever. We're fine. He doesn't have a Radiant. He just doesn't get to activate nearly as much as he should, and he burns to death. Easy peasy. You love to see it.
Bring her back.
And I can check recap here. That was a completely uninterrupted fight, and if I was wrong previously, this will show it. Does that say that the lighthouse is going off more? Because it just doesn't make sense to me that it is. I understand that it's charging, but it feels so wrong. It's right, though. And it can go off so much faster with just a little bit more cooldown reduction. I need like one feather, a couple of wings, not much. Non-weapon items is my whole board, so I guess we go there.
Make deals.
Getting late for that, what do you call it? Vaulted poster. So I can get a lot of shield by dropping the knee brace at this point. And it makes me more resilient. This is a very strange nesting doll. It's not very good. Oh, wait, it's being affected by prosperity. It's better than it should be. And we don't want any of that. So that gives me a little bit more defenses because this is shielding for 170 every 2. It's a lot more than I thought it was. It's probably the best random item to put on the rightmost spot. We go Finn's Big Bite, right? Like, I know Andy can give me a Clamra upgrade, and I want the Clamra upgrade. But it's not a huge deal, and this is guaranteed value. I hope I didn't overdraw on Tropical Island just now. Seems likely that I did. But I haven't had a good reason to sell anything yet. Anyway, we crush a Wood Colossus, and we know this from the last fight. What do our burn values climb up to? I guess it's pretty easy to figure out, right? They're going off like 14 times, so they get plus 28 burn over the course of the fight. The amount of self-burn I am enduring from Void Shield is kind of crazy. I think the build's just good. Void Rage would be crazy. Nope, Ray again. Both of his skills are very, very good for my build. We have unlimited gold at this point, so that's nice. That happens when you skip Grandmaster repeatedly. Speaking of, let's go roll and find something useful. Huh. Curio doesn't actually have that many hits, I think. Ooh, plus 2 XP on Vial of Blood. Good loot item. I am crazy far ahead on the XP curve right now, which is good because I'm a burn build where my main defense is just not dying. I have enough gold that I can roll for something better than Curio. Lighthouse upgrades are like plus 4 or 6 burn each. It's the only thing I care about, and Vanessa has... Well, let's check. So if I just go Vanessa and large items, there are 17. Pole's pretty bad. We don't need to keep looking. It's a bit late, B1, B2. No thanks. Don't care about weapons. All right, we'll settle for Kina just because it's getting expensive to roll. Hey, he's back, and he still does not fit on the board. Damn shame about that. Not surprised, just disappointed.
And that's okay.
What am I looking for? Just to take temp boost health. I think it meaningfully increases my odds of living through some nonsense. All right, 9,000 health. They're losing late. They're crashing out kind of hard by the look of it. Like they're in the process of dying after a couple of bad late game fights.
Not to squabble with nobody.
I think that means I'm favored. I have twice his health. I slow the hell out of him. Lot of burn and a 50% 3k length. He does not win with that. That's not enough. I full slow this board, I think, and he burns down way before I come close to dying. I will admit, the shielded lighter is pretty scary. That thing has 27 burn for some godforsaken reason, but it's nowhere near enough. And also I generated 2.2k shield that he was powerless to stop, apparently. Dude, build's looking good. Do we have a Lighthouse run on the channel? Oh man, it's not even been ages. I've never had a successful Lighthouse run. I've gotten them over 7 wins before, but I've never been happy with their final state. This is hard, right? It's guaranteed burn if I upgrade the Lighthouse. Lighthouse is a 4 burn upgrade. Like, it's not nothing. But I don't think it's a huge deal in the grand scheme of things. I think it's probably better to either upgrade the Clamra for more startup speed or just take a gold tier skill. And I'm going to go with gold tier skill. When you poison non-weapon items, first 5 times you use a tool, don't have really any of this. 15% crits, not unreasonable. I've got an inexorable, my value scale pretty well. I can't say no to that. I have inexorable and conflag. Like, the value of crits is something I can get to a reliable number, and just these things scale up to such big numbers that the crits are starting to matter a lot. Wow, these are awful. Do I want to clear space? It's only 1 XP to sell that, so okay, we'll go get chocolate bars. Toss this, toss this. Just get these out of my inventory. I'm tired of looking at them. And we've got unlimited money at this point. Gold chocolate bars for sure. Sorry, Curio, you're a good shop. You're up against guaranteed shield value. Get all this shit on my inventory. I think I just overdrew a coconut or something because I'm an idiot, but oh well. Toughness is fine. Trickle-down economics doesn't really do anything, but it's going to give haste on camera. The rest of this is gold, but I don't need gold, so I guess I'm hoping for toughness or trickle-down economics. Actually a strong lighthouse build. I'm shocked. The defenses are the weirdest part of it. Like, this build could so easily just have no defenses. Huh, this is weird. I don't need haste and charge, but like most slow skills are weird janky combo pieces. See, this is what I'm talking about. We will just upgrade Net Launcher here. So start of combat, I slow 2, then I slow 3. That gets 2 uses on this, which is very good for Zorkid. Putting Nautica up against these upgrades against Nufu sucks. Nautica's betrayed me so many times, and there are so many skills that are just generically good. Do I have a vehicle? No, this is just attached to a vehicle. 3 base burn versus scaling crit chance versus roll. I'm going to be honest, I feel confident winning the next 2 days right now. I don't think an extra roll is going to do a lot in the rest of the run. I don't think this base chance matters much. I think there are game warping skills that can do much more. I have quick freeze, that's solid. It's the unnerfed freeze skill, so I'm happy to see that. This doesn't matter. Rightmost item, charge a slow item. That helps, genuinely. These otherwise get no charging. I've got the money to waste on something like that, but honestly, quick freeze is more likely to result in winning a fight. Like, if I'm going long enough to get like 3 or 4 charges out of that, then already I haven't died to a 1-weapon build, and this is going to help me not die to a 1-weapon build a lot more. God, just 2,000 health is so much. Oh, it's only 1,000. Still, though, I think I just overdrew. I wasn't paying attention to inventory size. I was lost and thought about the previous decision. Oh no, we're good. I think that's right. Do I want to give you more ammo? I don't think it's ever leaving my board. There's like a chance that's wrong, and I could have held the gunpowder for like some crazy other item. It's unlikely that that is going to happen, though. That does make me a little bit stronger, ever so marginally right now. A lot of skills, Gorgon skills on the list, but I'm a burn build. I have 5,000 more health than the pig. He has stopwatch, snow globe, diamond, cold room with steam ladle. I do full slow his board, but I trigger his cold room a lot. So it's unclear how this goes. I can't easily evaluate something like this. It looks like I win comfortably, but it's very ugly. Like, that is very scary. I cannot easily parse what that's going to do when his whole board is slowed, but I'm charging the shit out of the cold room. It looks like we win against it though, so that's reassuring. That's good. I genuinely think that was quite a strong board, even if I couldn't tell what it was doing on average. You see Hattie, you click Hattie. It's not complicated.
Big show for you tonight. Big show.
But what's the show about, Hattie? Is it about 3 wings? It's about a diamond skill. I can live with that.
That'll put some
I'm a burn build, so it doesn't do anything. But you don't say no to that. If your opponent reaches half health, suddenly when you slow an item, just use the lighthouse. I think I'll take that. Take some premium chocolate bars too and keep the health scaling going. Sadly, I don't beat Void Golem. Oh, I should have sold this. I thought I had more spots than I did. Oh well. Yeah, I just don't beat Void Golem. Don't I have plus shield equal to value of items? Property Manager's Master Salesman actually gives me another 82 shield on all of my items, which is massive. I really would like to upgrade the Clamor for slightly better startup time, but it's not like the build took long to go off. Sure, why not? Gold tier gunpowder, huh? As established, I don't really care. A feather is so much more valuable to me. Same with the wing. Well, like I said, the illusion of choice does exist, and it's coming for you. I'll take 2 XP. Just keep pushing my absolutely insane level advantage. Grandmaster has to be better than middle. Slow 4 items. All right, that's the startup time I wanted. Toss of these. This might be the last fight. It is a day 13 pig. He hasn't died, and he's lost relatively late. I don't know what to think of that. I think I'm really strong, and if he's any sort of crook build, I wreck him. He's not crook. Shielded billboard, spiky shield, turbo fixer-upper with a balcony. 2,000 value, but he's going to be slowed literally forever. So it's a question of if I can burn down before the shield eventually gets me. I don't think I can. Yeah, he's canceling it out. I'm dead if he gets me. Just an insane shield value at 2.5k. And turbo means my slow doesn't matter. I think most enchants probably get me there. Very strong fixer-upper. I'm surprised it looked like he was losing late with that. Oh well. Grumble grumble. Let's see if we can't do better.
There is more to your destiny than
Random enchant on the lighthouse, please.
So dull.
There are so many things that can be so powerful. Heavy and number 1 on the list. Fiery is number 2. We take those.
But I'm a good
I guess shiny was number 2. Fiery is number 3. Would that have won the previous fight? I don't know. Hard to say, really. Take chocolate bars, though. Just keep scaling health, trying to get out of range of one-shots. We have a gold gunpowder for potential item swap here. Zerfin Safari. You see that, you click that. Start of combat slow, followed immediately by burn and haste. And we have a freeze. That is an insane neophiliac. Holy shit. At start of combat, we trigger every single one of these except for poison. That's absolutely fucking wild. Also, I saw Zerfin and clicked it so fast I overdrew. So, whoops. Brawl Street Champion has nothing it can drop me. 1 experience doesn't change anything. I am going to go here for the chance at Master Salesman. And we get to compare directly how much faster we are now. It seems substantial. It seems like it's a lot faster. What would really send the build to the moon, though, is just a little bit more here. You can't tell what its cooldown is because they're reeled in. That's a lot more defenses. In combat, these values are basically doubled. I think I just random the Clamra. There's nothing else to really think about. Like, shield on Clamra does nothing.
Greetings.
This could give Clamra poison and make Neophiliac better, but I'm not really sure what else we're looking for. Yeah, that does nothing. That's the expected result, I think. Oh, I was supposed to random the nesting doll. I forgot you could be enchanted. I was thinking, though, like, if it gives start a fight, haste, or freeze, it's much better on Clamra, but this is so fast, that's probably not true. Also, with the number of Neophiliacs that hit immediately, I'd probably use this at the combat start as well. Well, it's the last day, so no point going to shops that do nothing. Better to get, the gumballs. Even if they're very minor, and criminal value is better than no value, which is what those shops are offering. I don't feel strong for day 14, but I don't necessarily feel weak. I think this might just be another Lighthouse build that failed to close it out. It's so close. 5% crit's not what I'm looking for the last hour of the game, man. That's fucking useless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items, so Tiny Dancer doesn't go off either. Crashing Waves does matter a teeny tiny bit. And there's nothing after this. There's no shop to go to from here on. What Crashing Waves does is it means that at the very start of combat, the Clamra triggers the haste. I don't have to wait for this Zorka to go off. So it is a true start of combat freeze as well.
the Bazaar is
So this is just a little bit better.
be its master.
Nothing left. It's another pig. You hate to see it. But the fact he hasn't died means he doesn't have a death enchant yet.
I'm huge.
Big guns? That is so upsetting. Does it crit? It crits, but it doesn't kill me in 1. I don't think it matters. The shield's just so much. I do so much, but it's just, wait, it's enough?
Well,
Oh, we got him. Health stacking gets through on the end. Just fucking barely. A Lighthouse build that did it. 4.6k shield on the base 20 figurehead, 1.5k on the base nothing nesting doll. I want to thank Prosperity and Master Salesman for making these numbers happen. I don't think it actually impacted anything. And the way the timing was going, I think if this went off, I'd immediately get hit by the spiky shield afterwards. So it probably would have killed me anyway. 1,700 burn on the lighthouse. Finally got a lighthouse run of some merit. If my start of combat freeze had hit the fixer up, it would just be an easy win. So looking at the timing here. Yeah, the fixer-upper goes off first. I would probably have died if it went off just guaranteed then. I assume this also had the crit chance. Yeah, 100%. It looks like our shielding was so good that barring the spiky shield part, we might have had just enough health at the end of this to live. Big guns was just mean though. Like this would have been an easy win without the big guns. It deals 9,000. Yeah, that doesn't kill me. The spiky shield would have had to follow it up. Of course it would have. Wait. No, it wouldn't have. Burn ticks twice a second. Look how slow his things are. My burn was up to 2,000. I would actually have removed all of his shield before the spiky shield went off if this attack went through. I live it, and like, look, there's a full second left over here, and it's slowed. I would have lived through this, destroyed the shield, and won anyway. Because of these guys. Oh, that's wild. This is the strongest lighthouse build I've ever had. I've seen better, but this is by far the best one I've ever had. Real men actually did some work there, I think. I think it was meaningfully important. Neophiliac is something I've never had in a build before that really mattered. Like, it's been kinda good. But I've never had something where it was like start of combat, clamor for slow, trigger a haste, trigger a freeze, charge a burn. Just start of combat, charge 8 seconds. That's very, very good. Real men's very cool. Glad to see it getting any use. Conflagration did a lot of work in terms of our scaling values. I feel like it was definitely worth it there. I wasn't really looking at like the values on these. I really should have. But especially once we got the fiery enchant doubling conflagration on our fastest item, that was really good. All of our skills matter to some degree. Not all of them are great. Net launcher's obviously good, but like Captain's Charge and Aquatic Rush are both pretty minor. Or sorry, crashing waves. Improved Toxins obviously did literally nothing, and our Clamor enchant could have been better. But no, there's a lot of good pieces in this build, and I'm glad to see, finally, a good Lighthouse run. I'm gonna be interested watching this back and seeing how we got here. Because obviously, like the Lighthouse I didn't buy at the start of run, I was already thinking about Lighthouse with my starting items and the way the run was panning out. But I'm surprised to see that like we actually ended up going Lighthouse in the long run. It's so rare that that feels right. I mean, having Cobweb sell me a heavy volcanic fence will do that. Cobweb very much gave us the direction the run ultimately took. If that wasn't in the shop, who fucking knows how the run goes? But you get an item like this, suddenly Lighthouse is the path. And it's why I love the game, I guess, because there's so much randomness and variance, and so much of the skill is being able to see this and be like, all right, cool, we're playing Lighthouse now. We just need to find the other pieces. I also really enjoy this defense setup of stupid fast Lighthouse next to shielded figurehead next to nesting doll with random monster skills of your shield items have plus shield equal to the value of your items and double the value of your items during combat. There's just a lot of neat stuff going on with this build, and I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too, but I'm done for now. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. If you could hit the like button on your way out, I'd really appreciate it. Peace.